Meliodas here against my will.
Oh shit! Shut up.
You just threw this on me.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? On Twitch and on YouTube, it's your boy Kaneki. We're gonna do an anime MC tier list with the boys Gio and Rell, Elite, and Rell in the Discord call. You see them. You see their names on the left side. They don't. We're gonna keep their faces anonymous. And let's go ahead and start.
Top tier. I'm just saying. Mugen,
Okay. All right. I just did an intro. Hold on. We're hold on. Okay, I want to leave some characters for last because we know they're like, it could either be clear cut for one person or it's debatable for another. And you already know we gotta drop the big three and Grandpa Goku. Where is he? I know he has to be in here. Am I blind?
To the right.
Luffy. Where's Luffy?
Oh, Luffy? Oh, I don't see him.
I don't see him.
He's not in here? Oh, they're bugging.
Yeah, no, I don't see Mr. Luffy.
Nope. Not at all.
That's weird. What kind of list is this? This list is trash by default.
Yeah. Okay.
How is Luffy? How is the dude from Bloodlad in there, but not Luffy? What?
Yeah, you're right. He is.
What?
I just peeped.
This Kirito's gonna be a hot take. Let me see. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know, like a good portion of these people.
Me neither.
So. I do know enough. Let me see. Let me just name this one for me. Haven't watched. And if you guys haven't watched any, we'll toss it in there as well.
Cool, because there's a few. There's this little one here and there.
A lot of these, bro. I couldn't tell you any of these. A lot of these. Like, who's that kid with the glasses next to Natsu?
Natsu.
Where is Natsu?
Oh, that is from what was it? Border? Was it Border?
Oh,
yes, Border. I think it's the anime is called Border.
Yeah, if you guys know or have any takes, we could go on. This guy, he's from the Certain Magical Index series. He's a complete asshole at the start, but he has redeeming factors. He's badass, but sometimes he's an asshole. I don't know who this chick is. She looks like she's from Psychopaths, because that's what the art style looks like.
Yes, definitely from Psychopaths.
But
I know that anime. Never watched it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either.
I would, since you guys haven't put it, I would put it as great.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, until you two watch it, and then we can really decide if that one was really top tier. I kind of really like that one. Even though it was a little confusing at first, I had to like watch it again.
We're talking about the character though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dude.
Just the character itself.
Oh wait,
okay.
Isn't she the female main character?
Yes.
I don't know. Out of the episodes I watched from the first season, I mean,
she's progressed. Like
yeah, I would figure
they do build her up.
Yeah. Because she was kind of iffy on having to kill people, but like I would figure she progressed. This guy, I have no idea who he is. I don't recognize the art style.
It looks like something from that Gintama shit.
No, he is from. Let me try to remember the storyline. I forget if he's the Demon Lord or whatever, reincarnated or something along those lines.
Wait,
I haven't watched that I haven't watched that in like such a long time. It's just put it haven't watched.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm the only one who knows it, just put it haven't watched.
Bash Betchum.
Ash goes in great. Yeah, Ash goes in great.
Look, Ash is a Giga Chad for a 10-year-old. but God, is he so cheesy. Personally, I'll put him in mid okay because yes, he's a kid. He does a lot of positive things. He's like he's not he's relatively not an asshole. He does put people in a lot of trouble. But yeah, mid okay. I'm putting Asta. Personally, I'll put him in great.
Yeah, he's great.
Yes,
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Yes, he's a big 3 clone. Like, I want to be the best, such and such. But he's also a Giga Chad of a character.
Best there ever was.
If you don't know Asta, watch Black Clover. That's all I'm saying. This guy from, I don't remember his name, but he's from Bungo Stray Dogs. He's like between great and mid okay, because he's also like a never give up type of person. But he was also a bitch at the start, wanting to not like
be involved in anything.
Yeah, being afraid of himself and his own powers. So
mainly his whole power. Like I think pretty much the first season was just him struggling with his powers the whole time.
Yeah. So for him, in his case, whenever we put someone else in grade, I'll keep pushing him back. I'll just slide a new person in between.
Got it.
Who is this? Why does this look like Sword Art, but it's not?
No, it's not. It's this is one I haven't watched in a long while. You don't know it either, so haven't watched. Even though I did watch it.
You don't remember anything?
Not well enough to tell you about it, but I would have to like take some time to research that one again.
All right. Bell from Don Machi. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Top tier. Top tier.
Our first top tier. Okay, you want to explain?
Fucking love I just love that show so much. Top tier.
Bro, it's the character.
His character build up was just so funny, and just it was different from all the other animes, so it was nice from all the other isekais.
In his case, he is like he's like Deku. He gets beat around a lot, but he has his like fucking All Might moments. But
that dude came out like bruised from what was it? The training from what's her name? What's her name? The princess everyone ever worships, one the blonde hair. I can't remember her name.
Talking about the girl he likes?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right, cool. Because I suck at names.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those characters where he's kind because he's weak. He knows how it feels to get pushed down, but when it comes time to clutch, he clutches. So, I.
It's up there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Boruto. I'm gonna be
that boy at the bottom, big dog.
Look. I'm gonna be generous with Boruto, okay? Because in most ways he was like Kid Naruto, in a sense that he was naive and like he has had and he will have his moment to shine. But yeah, he's been a bitch throughout the whole series. If you caught up with the manga, he was down to sacrifice himself for the sake of the world, basically. So
that boy trash.
I'll say he's low.
And I'm sticking with it.
He's low mid. This is from Black Butler. I've never watched it, but I just know. Have you?
Nope.
Nope,
Okay.
nothing about it.
This
trash also.
this
I
looks
know a lot
familiar.
about it, but I haven't watched it.
Okay. Space Dandy.
Space Dandy, that boy is
I'm not gonna lie. I have not watched that. It is on my list to watch, but I have
Space
yet
Dandy
to watch
was
it.
alright.
Space Dandy, he's like a troll Spike. Like,
He's a troll Spike, but he gives me Bobo vibes.
yeah, like he could be serious, but he's mostly comical in the anime. I've never read the manga. But we'll just put him in top mid. Deku.
I'm biased. This is all between you two. I'm biased. I just don't. Everyone on My Hero can just go in the dumpster fire. Fuck that show.
It just went downhill as soon as he popped up. Deku just as a character itself. I don't know. That was kind of hard for me.
He's trash. You know it.
Look,
I really want to hear Rell's explanation on this. Why?
I just don't like My Hero. I think the show is mid. Period. The whole show is mid. It's too boring. Fights are cool. Show's mid.
Yeah.
Character development is ass. It's like Dragon Ball.
I would put Deku in low great because he's like the basis for what a main character could be. Like, you start off weak, you train, you get knocked down sometimes, but you keep coming back, you keep pushing for the sake of others, whatever. And eventually you'll be a god. So just not today.
That boy's some shit. Get him out of here, coach.
Well, what would you say, Gio? I feel like you would have given him top tier.
No, I was debating on it, but I'm like, for him just himself, I don't know. It's like maybe he will become top tier later on when the seasons explains more of him and like shows like how far he is of evolving because he has a lot of potential. But as of right now, with all the current seasons, I'm okay with great.
Yeah, like all of this with the manga arc and how he like kept himself away for a while, and he actually got into the nitty gritty of saving people. Like, he's definitely matured, but he still has that crybaby sense. Like, cause he's just
still a mid.
He's just a teen. It's like how most of the supporting characters would always say, yeah, he's carrying the world on his back.
Mm-hmm.
But then he had that redeeming moment when everybody was like, man, fuck you and your feelings, come back. And then he started crying. As usual. Anywho. Edward Elric!
That boy is top tier. You know it. Nah, no, he's great. He's just great. That's it.
Really?
Nah, I can't say he's top tier, bro.
Why not?
Because there's moments where he's his character alone is just annoying. He great though. I fuck with him. I like him, but he not top tier, bro.
But he's always like fought against with like you know, he's always proved everyone wrong. He's always had to figure out things on his own, helping the adults to figure out their own situations, while also dealing with his whole mental issues with, you know, his brother.
Well, now you put it that way, yeah, he's top tier. Never mind. Get that boy top tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree
for a child.
I agree for the most
what
part.
this man's gone through.
Yeah,
I feel.
Yeah, he
as
got a lot of shit
yes.
going on.
I'll slide him in front of him.
And they only showed that man cry once. Well,
yeah.
And it was like a halfway cry because he was just yelling and he was angry. So
And even in Brotherhood, when he got his arm back so that he could fight the god dude or father or whatever they called him, like he told Al that he was going to come back for him, and then his sacrifice at the very end to get him back was that he could never do alchemy again, so to speak, because he'll probably
technically
be able to do it.
no. Well, he could. Well, no, he can technically do alchemy the old-fashioned way. He just can't clap his hands. He doesn't know the truth anymore.
Yeah,
he can't just clap his hands and do it.
That he would sacrifice his knowledge in alchemy.
Yes,
that's right. This.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, but that's 7 deadly sins, ain't it?
No, that's not.
No,
that's not 7. That's Promised Neverland, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh. What was her name?
I don't know, but that shit Boston.
Just something.
Fuck you looking at.
like that's 7 deadly sins.
I
love it.
We're coming to it, bro. We're
her name is Emma.
Emma, there you go.
Emma. I can see why he thought that with that small picture though, because I think the art style kind of looks a little similar.
I'll give her props. I'd say she's top mid. Because for a kid who wanted to keep her family safe, but is always so fucking nosy that she gets them in trouble constantly, I would give her top mid.
Especially with all her like recent close to mental breakdowns every time.
Yeah.
Like every time.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
Move, Dandy.
Nope. Like it's my spot.
This dude, I feel like I've seen his art style before.
Come on, you know this one.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I would have said the show in
Bro.
the dude's name already.
You know I don't know. I told you, our knowledge is far beyond.
Tell me, Gio.
Come on.
Bro, I generally
Erased?
don't. I never watched Erase, bro.
Yes, you did.
I have not watched Erase yet.
No, you. Oh, come on. Yes, you did, because you know exactly who the
Bro,
killer was.
Well, yeah, because I got spoiled in it. But I'm not going through a Steins Gate 3.0.
I can't even argue with that. That's actually pretty accurate.
Tell me.
It just doesn't hurt your brain as much.
Yeah. Where does he get ranked?
And we're just judging by the character itself.
Yes.
I don't know that because that show had a very slow build up with him. I'll put great.
Great. All right. High or low? Does he deserve to be in the lead or in front of Tiger Boy?
Past Asta.
In front? Right here?
Yeah.
Right between.
No. To the left. There you
go. Eren Yeager. Where we putting this lovely mastermind
That's it.
Who manipulated the whole world basically, or all the Jewish
He
people
really
in the world.
did. I have to give him props on that. That was like, okay. Like I thought like in the show, like, they made him think that they were controlling him, and then it was like, haha, no, I actually have control. And they were like, haha, no, again. And then it's like, yeah, guess what? I planned this all the steps ahead of you this whole time.
As much as I disagree when people say that Attack on Titan is peak fiction, I do say Eren is a great character.
Yeah, he's great. That boy cool.
The main character from Dead Man Wonderland.
Bro, he was awesome. But that was it. Because we didn't really get to know him that much because the show ended.
Yeah, the fact
it really did.
The fact that he had to deal with his whole class getting slaughtered by the one chick who's been supporting him in prison this whole time. That's as far as I know because of the anime. I haven't read the manga. Yeah, he's been handling it pretty well. Along with
Pretty
how,
well, bro.
along with how courageous he is. Yeah, he got that. Goblin Slayer.
Top tier.
Yeah, I would definitely agree.
You better put him in the front. You better put him in the front.
Nah, I can't, bruh. Cause
Why not?
okay, to be fair, he's not killing goblins out of justice. He's killing goblins because he fucking despises them, right? And you could argue the same thing with Aaron, right? Like, he's dope. The fact that he's too angry to die or whatever, like, it's cool.
All right, at least put him in front of Aaron.
Okay. Wait. There you go. This chick, I don't know who she is.
Haven't. I probably maybe watched it. I don't remember. I don't remember where that's from.
Why does she look like Dawn from Pokemon?
I was gonna say it has a kill art style.
No, it's I think it's the anime with the bear with the black and white. I think it's from that anime. I can't remember.
Is that Dangan? No, that's not Dangan Ronpa, right?
Yeah, I think
Nah.
that's. But I don't. That's what like the art style gives me that vibe of anime. I might be wrong on that.
I just put it in haven't watched.
Yep.
This guy I haven't. It doesn't ring a bell.
I
Get it.
don't
Top.
remember.
This guy as well. I don't.
I know I've seen that one, but I don't remember where he's from.
This guy isn't this from
Darker Than Black.
Yeah, you got
That show is dope.
I haven't
Top
watched
tier.
I haven't watched
Please.
it, but you can describe this. Describe the character.
Rell, since you also know, I'm gonna let
No.
you. do the
I
honors.
didn't
Come on.
watch that far. I did not watch that
No,
far.
no, but it's enough. It's enough because
No,
like
I don't remember it. That's what I'm saying. I only watched it to sample the music. I didn't watch it to watch it. I just sampled the music.
I will say
So,
for
like-
any sorry,
Go ahead. No,
real
go
quick
ahead.
for anyone who's watching on YouTube, if you know any of these characters, you have your own opinion, just drop it in the comments. But Dark and Black, this guy.
I feel like he should be top tier because like from the very beginning they just flat told how amazing this man was.
Mhm.
Because what do they call them? And what do they call the people that have superpowers? Shoot, I forget. Like he's a mastermind of just like of using his powers and abilities. He's like pretty much like a straight A assassin, and then later on you end up finding out that like he's actually a normie. It was his sister that pretty much gave him his powers this whole time, and he's just been borrowing her powers, and he just utilizes it so well.
Mhm.
And there's more to it, but I don't feel like going into the whole thing because I barely remember the show, but I remember how awesome he is.
So you'd argue top tier.
Yes,
Okay.
I watched that anime like maybe 4 times.
I've watched it.
God.
Well, I watched like the beginning episodes once, but I didn't pay attention. I just was in love with the music.
This character seems familiar, but I do not recall.
I feel like we watched that one maybe together.
You know what's it called?
Nah, not really. But I'm pretty sure like that art style, that
Yeah.
hair, this character's face in general does remind me of someone. I can't remember who. I know you haven't watched that one.
What, him?
I would say. Wait, did you?
Hito from Darling in the Franxx?
Okay, you did
Are you
watch it.
bugging?
All right.
Of course I've watched Darling in the Franxx. Hito was a
I don't know.
mega simp. I'm joking.
All right.
He just wanted to be with the one friend he only ever made.
Mega simp.
I mean, fate brought him back together with 02, but he only stayed there because he was a mega simp. Otherwise, he would have like valued his life and not went back with her. and then like the series would end when they all died. But the show did not. The series itself did not develop that well. I don't know if the manga went differently than the anime, but yeah, I didn't really like him. I would say he's mid, but like a decent mid, because he did put himself through harm's way just to be a mega simp.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Have you watched that one?
It looks familiar, bro. You gotta tell me the anime name. You know.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
This is gonna break my heart because I pushed this anime way back into my memory.
Oh, well, we can talk about him while I research the other one.
Okay, the main character from Guilty Crown. Oh man.
Come again?
Is that the main character from Guilty Crown?
No.
What?
No. Skip him right now. Go to the third person.
You tell me then. Who is he?
I don't remember his name, but that's just give me a second when I look up the other thing.
Bro, I swear that's him. Cause it look. Oh wait, this is the main character from Guilty Crown.
There you go.
Okay, well we could just go. Still continue right here. Okay, main character from Guilty Crown.
To be honest, I haven't watched Guilty Crown in so long. As a show, I don't know. It was kind of lacking.
His life. I mean, I'll just base it off the show because like that's the only thing I consumed from the series.
Mm-hmm.
His life was so down until he met the chick, but then from there it got even worse, and I feel bad for him because he like I don't know if he claimed it to be love, but he got so attached to her to the point where his existence was nothing without her. And then the fact that she ends up dying and he becomes blind after that, bro. I won't say he's great though, but I will put him in like in between Emma and Dandy.
Mm-hmm. I can get behind that.
Cause like even then, he still fought for the safety of everyone around him too. But
he did, and then I think he had to come up with the whole plan to actually save everyone and all that.
Yeah,
by himself.
When he sacrificed the first life because he didn't realize that if you broke the weapon, you basically just killed somebody. Because the weapons were people's souls.
Oh, that was.
And then after that,
harsh.
After that point, he didn't want to keep fighting. But then, like, everyone was in trouble, so he was like, "God damn it, fuck it," and then he went back in. Do I? Issei.
Go ahead.
Bro, Issei is great. What more can I say? As a character, he's not like he has no sense of justice. His sense of justice is just to protect the girls and get horny by doing it. He's not better than Asta, but he is better than Deku for the most part.
Oh god.
And I basically got the gist of it.
Booze.
Within the first like season and a half, because I never went past like the second season. But I got the gist of it.
Wait, seriously? You never went past the second season?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
With all the jokes you made in high school? Really?
That was the time I watched it. But in high school there was only the second season was airing in high school.
I would have thought you would have stayed on top of that one.
I mean, it could only like the entertaining factor from that could only go so far. Not to mention I had family around for a while, so you know, I could only watch it ever so often.
You didn't want the Sword Art Online incident to happen again, did you?
The Sword Art Online incident of 2014.
I remember the day so well when you told me that.
Bro,
Ah.
anime is always so epic while you're by yourself, unless it's a ichi anime or whatever. But then the moment someone else walks in, it goes south so fast. Anywho, do you have the names for these two?
Nope, still looking.
Well, can you at least tell me this guy? He looks familiar, but I just don't recall.
I'm looking for that one at the same time.
And I don't know. I don't know this dude. This guy also seems familiar.
Remember, my completed list is very long now.
Oh, you're going to.
Yes.
This guy looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh character, but I don't recall either.
Actually, no. He is from the anime. It's a puzzle solving one. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you've never watched that one. I would say as a character himself, he would be. He was a jerk sometimes. Great.
You say he's great. This guy.
Yeah. Yep.
High, low, mid.
Give him straight up mid.
Mid. So like here.
Between Asta and yeah, that's fine. Yep. I'm not gonna complain.
There you go. All right. I'll just keep going until you get the.
Well, I found one of the animes and haven't watched. I found the name for that one. The guy with the purple hair in the haven't watched list.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah. The Academy City on the Water. The Arcturus War.
Is
I
it
know I butchered that.
Is it by A1 Pictures?
It is actually.
Yeah, that's why I recognize the art style, and that's why I confuse it with
as we do. We can go to Tokyo.
Kaneki Ken.
Do we really have to talk about this one? I think we agree.
Wait, everyone. For everyone who's watched it, they should know he's at least great. At the very least, great. Anime may have not done justice. I haven't read the manga.
Really?
But I do agree he is at least great. I will put him in the front because man has he went through some shit just because he simped over one chick. He went from being the low life that likes to go to the cafe and read books to being the savior of Ghoul and humankind.
He's pretty much the bridge that connects the two.
That too, yeah. That red line was bothering me because I didn't put the apostrophe.
Oh, World Trigger. That's what it was.
Yeah, I know this one's from World Trigger, but I've never watched it either, so.
That is not from World Trigger.
Or XO World. XO something.
That is not from Excel.
Bro, why does he look so... Bro, where is he from? There's just too many white-haired characters in shows that have like world in the title.
I can't remember where he's from, but it's definitely not from that. He is from God dang. Oh my god. If I could see like a full body picture of him, because I would be able to pick out the uniform and all the other stupid assets from it.
Wait.
That usually helps
he
me
has
remember.
Wait. Let me pull it up on the side window. I may have an idea.
Oh, this is terrible.
Oh.
probably passed it twice
It's
already.
Kisniver. I started this, but I never finished it. I think this is one of my
Yep.
dropped anime.
I believe I finished it, but if
What-
I've watched it so long ago, I don't really remember it.
Was it the show like that people's senses were like tied to each other?
Yep,
Yeah.
I believe so. It's a very interesting concept.
Yeah, that's why
I
I
do like
started
that.
it. But...
Oh, I found Guilty Crown. That's nice.
Do you recognize these first 5? Well, I know you're searching for the first 2, but
Not by heart, no.
okay, well, we'll just leave it at that. We could cover them later. Lelouch? I know he's a badass. I know he's a mastermind. But
Even when you think he's failing, he somehow wins.
yeah, I'm sure I'll get flack for it because I've never watched Code Geass, but I just know of the character. Didn't he have like an ulterior motive?
Believe
Because
dead.
at the end, didn't he let himself get killed?
Oh yeah, no, I think that's how the anime went. But like, he's still alive though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know the second season he somehow comes back, but that's as far as I know.
Oh, all right. So the third character, it's from. I'm probably gonna butcher this. Noha Zero, and his name.
Noah! Oh my god, I forgot about that completely. Okay, yeah, Noah. This guy, oh, this pains my heart. This guy is like the dude from I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. He had no emotions at first, but the princess from Mars opened him up. Oh my god, bro. I just got chills from remembering.
And he's so calculated with everything of how he fights. It's just
His brain is mega mind because he went up against the dude who had like the computer for an eye, and they were fighting in space, and he was able to calculate trajectories on the fly.
He was the one with the computer as not because he ended up losing his eye.
But what about the Mars dude?
The Mars dude was fine.
No, but wait, so what?
He ended up getting the fake robotic eye.
So how was the Mars dude keeping up with him? Plot armor. Top great.
What? Really?
Also, Lelouch is like mastermind.
We can't put him low top tier at least.
Okay, because he did save two planets for the most part.
Thank you.
You always. It's good that you stop me. I go on a tangent and then you correct me. That's good.
I'm like, no, this is wrong. I may not remember everything completely, but this is wrong.
Look, man,
You about to get yourself roasted.
Most of these anime, I like a good portion of these I watched. Like I binged all of these shows like 2014, 2015, 2016. Mind you, we were in high school. That was a good portion of the day. We went home. I, for the most part, did some homework. I don't know about Gio. And there were also some
grades were fine, sir.
And then also some days I had after school stuff. I wasn't, I wasn't popular.
Had A's and B's.
When in mid 2010s, no one was popular if you watched anime unless you were a YouTuber. But
Don't talk about that.
Yeah, this was over at like 6-7 years ago. So my failure may my failure may mind me. My mind may fail me.
Okay. Indeed, it does.
This dude from Kekai Sensen, I regret not knowing his name. I love him. He's a good guy.
Um, hmm.
Ah. For being a regular boy who one day got implanted god eyes to protect his blind sister in a wheelchair, who was
I mean, I rate his
gravely
story,
ill.
the anime very high, but as him, I don't know. I felt like they could have done more with him.
Oh, surely. But you know they got to keep him grounded because he is just a regular boy who wanted to get a regular job in a distorted New York City.
Bro, nothing goes his way. That was the sad part. Like nothing ever went his way,
Yeah.
ever. Even when you would.
And then fucking this building gets destroyed.
Oh my god. Even when they made you think that it was just gonna be like, he's finally gonna win, or like it was just like, all right, it's finally gonna go his way. Nope. The guy just comes out of nowhere and boops him and was like, yep, no sir.
Bruh,
Steals his stuff or whatever.
the one episode where he was able to at least like stall from his sister getting killed, and then the gang saved them. Bruh, that was so. I feel like that would have been a good ending if they did not like. Oh, was that the last episode for season 2?
Say that one more time.
The episode where his sister came to visit, and the guy who was like escorting her was actually like a demon, and only he could see it. But then the guy was like, "If you rat me out, I'll kill your sister." So, yeah, they spent the episode like chilling, but then it came the time where the guy like caught on that he was actually trying to send messages, so he was about to kill them. But then the gang came up. He stalled just enough time until Claude fucking obliterated dude. Yeah, I mean, for what he's had thrown his way, I gotta put him low grade. He's with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the story kind of cucked him. He could have been more, but.
So for the character in the very beginning, chivalry of a failed knight.
Yeah,
I believe that is the English title of that. Do you remember it now or no?
No, I've never watched that.
Really? So, let me see if I can remember the premise of this. As the title pretty much, he's pretty much a failed knight because he's literally the weakest because he cannot. I think he can't utilize his powers as everyone else. But he ends up. So he I know he trains a certain sword style that everyone deems as weak. But he ends up beating the what they considered her like the S tier like student and the whole thing. They made a deal. It's like whoever wins gets to tell the other person to do whatever they want for their entire lives. So she lost. He ends up becoming her roommate and everything, and so he has to listen to almost everything he tells her. They end up falling in love. But with society and how everyone wields power over your standing, everyone goes against him. Even the I think some of the staff members, the teachers there, went against them. With like they would fight in tournaments. He went through so much like struggle. I would say top grade.
Okay. Okay. Before Kaneki? Or
Yeah, no, you know, no, to the right of Kaneki.
okay.
Like I know I'm not probably explaining the whole thing, but that's from what I can somewhat remember from that anime. I've never watched Death Note.
Never. Never ever
Nope.
never.
I have never watched that note. Know of it. No tidbits here of people who really love that show, but I don't know of that.
I would
that
love to
anime.
ask Rell, but I don't want to intrude. Anywho, my opinion of L. I haven't
That's
fully.
L.
Hira, light.
Okay, I'll shut up.
No, bro, please do keep talking, because you're. I need you to correct me.
Bro, I never watched this one, so I wasn't sure.
Just
I thought L was the one who always had his knees up to his chest and always like looks depressed.
yeah, you're right on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
Kira, Light Yagami, Light Kira Yagami. Kira was his nickname
God.
for Killa.
Yagami.
Yeah. I mean, at least you questioning my knowledge, like it'll keep me out of the hell flames that are the angry anime fans. I mean, from what I've gathered, like through memes or through just anime clips in general, he's like Lelouch Aaron type mastermind. But I just feel like that's the only thing he has going for him as a character. Cause like his sense of justice was wicked. He wanted to get rid of everyone who was evil, but like that clouded his judgment or whatever. People might say that's all why he's a top tier character, but I don't know. For what he is, I put him in like high grade, sort of.
Okay.
Is it Maka? I know she's from Soul Eater, but
I know she's from Soul Eater too. As a character, to be honest, I've never really watched Soul Eater. I know I jumped into like a few episodes, but it was like in the middle of it, so I'd never watched it from the beginning.
yeah.
From the little bit I watched as a character herself, probably just trash. But this probably with the but this is what just a little bit of knowledge.
Trash.
Just a very little bit of knowledge. The show itself is probably a lot higher though.
Okay, so I know some of the characters at least actually have depth and like
Yes.
ambitions and stuff, but herself from the anime, I know she doesn't know her mom, I believe, because she knows her dad. Her dad is a weapon for death. But she grew up without one of her parents, I think. Her main goal was I'm reaching here, but as far as I know, her main goal was to help Soul evolve as a weapon until like halfway through the series when there was an actual antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
And then like at the end they find out that she's a weapon. So I don't know. I don't feel like from what I've seen, I don't think she has an actual like character. I don't want to actually grade her because I've never watched the show, but that's just me being safe.
We can put it not watched as well if you want to be safe, because
I would put her at low mid, just because they do like the way the show is going. They do have some depth to them. She does.
No, I like the show itself from the few episodes I watched as a show as a whole, a lot better. But if we're just talking about the characters, I don't feel like they did much with her.
Because there are some true trash characters. I just don't feel like she's one of them.
Okay.
But we'll come to a conclusion later.
After I finish watching.
Meliodas.
Really? I thought you were gonna put it top tier.
1 second, I just got deja vu. Holy shit, bro! I didn't think I would. What? Oh.
I'm gonna start listing all the seasons, so I might need to correct you.
You're bugging. I know about Meliodas. I know. I'm one of the only people who actually sat down and watched season 3 and season 4 of it, and the 2 movies. Okay, thank you.
And read the manga.
True. Except for the sequel with the
That's
kids.
how you know Legend really loves an anime show when he also read the manga.
True.
Because oh my god, how many times I told you just needed to read the manga too, and I'm just like, all right. He's like, The anime just said it just fine. It's good. Is there any real changes? I'm like, not that much. He's like, The anime will just be just fine for me then. I was like, god damn it.
Yeah, no, from manga to anime, they pretty much stuck through most of it. But man, Studio Dean should never be allowed to take an anime ever again. Now Meliodas, he is like, people may find the sequence of finding your eternal lover as a child or as a baby and wanting to protect her until she becomes an adult and then like loving her, but as something very weird.
You waited for consent.
Yeah, very weird and predatory. However, when your lover who helped you fight gods was cursed with eternal reincarnation, and whenever she finds the truth about her past, she dies in 3 days. I would feel, and you are.
Shut up. That's very heartbreaking.
And you are immortal to have to experience it, but whenever you die, you also lose a part of yourself. You would also rate Meliodas as. Yeah.
Thank you.
Breaking it down, yeah. You would also rate Meliodas.
You had to break it down yourself to realize. Like, I was so surprised when you put it as great. I'm like, did he really just do that to himself?
Yeah. I
what?
Would,
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I would
glad
put
you explain it to yourself.
Wait, there we go. Because Goblin, yeah, we already. Nah, not fucking dude. Oh man. Yeah, I cried. I cried when we found out about that.
Yeah, but you didn't golden time cry though.
True. I wasn't heartbroken, but I did cry. This guy. It's one of the D shows. I just don't remember which one.
I believe he's in all of them. Oh wait, or you just really don't know the name of it? Oh, okay.
No, it's either I'm not even gonna bother. You could tell me which one, cause
I might just send you the name because I don't really pronounce this one correctly. But we both agree it's the anime with the motorcycle lady with the cat helmet.
Do ra ra ra.
Do. Is that really how you say do ra ra?
Do ra 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 something like that.
Okay.
But is that what you were gonna write?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I only watched like one episode.
She has like the cat helmet, but when you take off the helmet, she has no head because she's a Dula.
Yeah, Dulahan. Yeah.
All right. To be honest, I would rate the show top tier, but I don't remember him much as a character because I haven't watched the show in a while.
Did they give him like the Lucy treatment where he was the main character, but he didn't really be portrayed as the main character? Or like dude from Kill the Kill.
You just called it the Lucy treatment.
Or like
I understood that so well.
Or the dude from Kill the Kill, where He acted like the main character, but he wasn't really the main character.
No, he was a big part because I think he was the one who befriended or like was with whatever her name is. No, she got a name. I forget her name. The Duahan chick. I just throw him in great. Throw him in last in great.
Okay.
Because I feel like he did play a big part of it.
This guy looks familiar, but again, I probably never watched the show.
Iron Blood Orphans. Blood.
You could rate it because you're the only.
Just top tier. You know I'm biased. You know I'm just biased.
You can't be. Is it because of the character or because of the show?
Both.
Okay. Mob. Just mob.
I don't even think we're just gonna talk about that one. I don't complain about that positioning. I'm surprised you didn't put it at top tier, to be honest.
Nah, cause he's a kid, but I mean his character development was amazing, but he's not there yet as a character. He's still dull. He hasn't opened up, but everything about him is amazing. In some years time, well, I don't know if the manga's done, but if they ever continued, he would be there. Now,
I haven't watched. I don't remember him, Adam.
Rell had an opinion on this for Mugen. I watched Samurai Champloo. He was cool. He's like he's just like a renegade character. He does whatever he wants, but like he doesn't like he only reacts if somebody fucks with him. So he's like very chill, unless he has a goal in mind. I would put him in. Yeah, I would put him in low grade because he's like he carried as a character in his show. Now these two, I know. No, I don't know, but I've seen them before. I know this is Assassination Classroom.
Yep.
I know you've watched this one.
Yep. The one to the right now. I believe I know for a fact that's the one with the bear with the whole black and white.
So Danganronpa, one of the seasons.
However you say that. I haven't really watched it. If I did, I don't remember it at all. I just know it's like a whole weird kind of game show type thing. Like, were they in a classroom or something? Or they were trapped somewhere and they had to play a game to get out to survive?
Yeah, they had to like solve murder mysteries or some shit.
Yes.
But if they kept failing, each one would die.
Yes. Or I can't remember if they were trying to find the killer or whatnot. But I know they were trying to escape wherever they were locked up in. And I think they were like the last survivors or whatever.
Yeah, I think one of them was a school, and then another season it was like an island, or I think that was one of the games or something like that. But yeah, I never really watched it. Where did I put it? I'm bugging. Oh, it's right here. All right, you could go ahead and rate these two, or the first one at least.
Wait, didn't you watch Assassination Classroom?
No, I just know of it.
What? Then who was I? Then who did I talk to about Assassination Classroom? Then was it?
Was not me.
Was it Nemo?
I know. At the end of it all,
you gotta be bugging, bro. You can't really. No,
I really haven't watched it. I just know at the end of it all, because I've seen clips. He's the one that kills the teacher. I know he goes through a like. He actually goes through a development.
Yes.
Where like he had skill, but he didn't like. He was kind of scared for the most part. But
yes,
when they kept testing his gangster, he would show them. He would show them what he's really about. But then, like, he like I said, he was the one that owned up and was the one to kill the teacher at the end. So, I mean, I'll give him props. Personally, I'll give him a low grade, but I never, like, I haven't seen all the parts to it. What would you say? I'm not dropping it until you tell me something.
Well, you're right. He did have the biggest development and everything about that. He mainly became kind of like Kuro Sensei, the whole teacher, the whole teaching everyone. Because at a certain point, because you know they were training the kids to assassinate him,
Yeah.
the teacher itself. He came to the point where his skills, he realized he was super great at assassinating. Like out of everyone there, even what was the kid's name with the red hair?
Yeah, the one who mostly tests his gangster that
Yeah,
kept bullying him for the most part.
like even he at longer times, like they were probably evenly matched, or he was stronger than the kid with the red hair at times, because like um he was just perfectly skilled about, like, you know, creeping over people. He can, you know, analyze and just what was the one scene where he pulled off the tag of a teacher and like no one noticed whatsoever. Like
Yeah,
he
like
got scared to the point where like he didn't know what to do. Like he was
yeah,
like,
he
I
was
don't
it.
really want to kill people, but like I'm really great at it though. Like
Yeah,
I could be. So I don't know. To be honest, I kind of might have put him in the middle of that if we're putting him in great. But if you want to put it, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, right there, fine.
okay. Danganronpa, and just drop that there. Now Fumi. Now Fumi. See,
See what? Like I think we all understand like what this man's gone through.
yeah, but I'm not gonna.
I'm fine with top grade.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him in top tier, but yeah, for all he's gone through, he still has a sense of like, fuck the world, but I'm not gonna be a tyrant. Wow, nice motorcycle.
I feel like later on when the anime finishes, depending how well they do it, if they follow the manga or not, um, he can become top tier as a character itself. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm okay with top grade.
Natsu.
Okay.
Yeah. Look. I would power of friendship and all. I wouldn't argue that he's better than Naruto or Boruto. I would put him there. Like the thing that makes Natsu great is that he's powerful. And like he always claps back because of power of friendship or whatever. But like if you take away the people around him story wise, not that they killed him off, because if they killed him off then he'd be fucking berserk, but if Natsu was just a solo person, he wouldn't really be much. He'd just be some OP character just walking around and doing whatever he wants. That's just my take though.
I'm okay with that.
And then who's this guy?
World Trigger. It's the anime.
Okay, you tell me about that.
I know I called it Border earlier, but that's like the organization they were in. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember this one that much. He's literally the weakest. I know he becomes like the leader of the group within Border. he does have a nice build up. Like he really doubts himself, or he compares himself to everyone else who's a lot stronger than him, and he understands he's a lot weaker, and he does train and try hard to become stronger. Like the biggest thing, like in one of the episodes, is like his best friend which is the really small short girl, I forget her name. She has like quadruple the amount of Tron energy compared to everyone else in that anime. She's literally the definition. Big things come in small packages. Like, if they wanted to, she could literally power the whole city or nation with her powers. Like, that's how much energy this little girl has. As a character build up, I want to say okay.
Okay, all right. High, mid, before Boruto?
Low. Just put low mid.
All right. And the YouTube or Twitch live, like I am right now, you guys can go ahead and drop your opinions or whatever on the characters that are up on the list, or the opinions on any of the characters from shows we haven't watched, or anything we rated as that we don't remember. Just please, I actually want to know what you guys think. Okay, next person. Is it? I believe this chick. Isn't she from the show where the dude is a reaper?
I'm going to say yes.
I never watched it, but
I don't know. I don't know.
Never watched it, but I've seen it. Like seeing pictures and stuff. This guy, I do not know.
I feel like I've seen it. I most likely have.
This person, I don't know either. But this guy, I don't know.
You don't know it. I've definitely watched it. I just don't remember who that is.
Blue Exorcist boy.
Okay, all right. I was about to say, I think you know that one.
Yeah, Blue. I just don't remember his name, but Blue Exorcist boy. I should finish watching this, by the way. I never finished watching. I've only watched like 3 episodes.
3 episodes? Really? I could have sworn you watched more than that.
No. Well, I watched all the way up until he got into the school. That was about it.
I'm pretty sure that was more than 3 episodes. But whatever. What would you like to rate this, man?
Hey, you tell me. You've seen it. You've seen it. You've seen the entirety of it, I presume.
You know how long ago that was? But
what's his name? Shin?
As heck as I know. Bro, I lie to you not. It's been so long since I've seen that show. I'm like, the show itself was good.
Just tell me the characteristics of the main character, Gia. What did he go through? I know his papa died.
Papa died. Did he?
Because Satan wanted to recover his long lost boy, but Papa said no.
You can have my boy. No. He's my son now.
I know his brother was also a air quote demon slayer. Because that's what they essentially were. They were demon slayers. And
yeah, no, that's essentially what they were. And he ended up joining the academy that taunts and stops demons. But, you know, he joined even though he is one.
I know for the majority of the show, he tried to... a lot of things. Yeah, for the majority of the show, he tried to hide the fact that he was a demon. But then he just kind of let it loose because everyone was like, okay.
Yeah, because I think they were in danger and he was just like, all right, screw it.
Yeah.
He's like, forget it. I'm saving these people. Hopefully they just accept me as who I am. And
So-
which was a really hard build up with him.
Yeah, off the premise that he had a developing moment, I would put him in like top mid to low grade, but I just don't know enough. Put low grade because he went through something. Nah, justice to Emma.
Justice to what?
Justice to Emma, because I wasn't, because she went through some shit too, but I wasn't gonna.
I was about to say, if you don't put him to top tier, that man's gone through the biggest struggle of probably everyone here. Literally a normal human being who figured out time travel, then went through so many loops to save the one chick, and somehow still kept his sanity.
Bro,
Completely. He's literally lost it almost on so many occasions.
You remember this phase of mine, okay? You at least should remember this phase of mine. When I got done watching Steins Gate, the first time I changed my Gmail name to, what was it? Okarin. No, I changed it to the whole thing. Rintaro Okarin Okabe. I changed my Gmail name to that. My main the email that I used for school. Yeah, and my ringtone and my Google Plus name. I role played as this dude on Google Plus.
Bro, Google Plus. Oh my god. I forgot about Google Plus, bro.
Bro.
Oh no.
I strictly remember as well when I was applying for university that they called me his name. Cause I forgot that my name was his on Gmail.
No. Oh my god, I remember you telling me that now. Oh no.
It was, well, to be fair, it was before I applied with my official information. It was it was just I was sending emails out to like the recruiters to ask questions, and they messaged me back saying hello, Rintaro. But yeah, man.
Hi, that is not my name.
El Sai Congo, top tier. Just the sheer scale of what he went through, I'll put him like right below the masterminds.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Which actually, I want to drag him down to below him.
I am slightly hurt now.
Okay, this guy. I believe that's Elfin Lead Lied, whatever people want to call it. I'm not mistaken. Let me bring up a picture.
It's from what?
Wait. Why does it look familiar though?
You want to try that again?
Bro. This is why I got confused.
That's not him.
This is why I got confused.
That's not him.
Where's he from?
Black Lagoon.
Okay, something black.
Oh my god.
You know, I've been trying very hard not to like for the shows with black in their title. I've tried very hard not to call them Black Bible or Bible Black, which is a very disgusting 18+ anime.
Cut it out the VOD. Cut it out the VOD.
Okay, you tell me.
Black Lagoon. Oh, I'm assuming you've never watched it then.
No. Good.
I'm gonna have to say okay and probably low okay, because even though he's sort of the main character, or like what brings you into the story of meeting what's her name? Was it Remy? I believe that's what her name was.
Oh, it's that anime with the soldier chick that she's very badass.
Yeah,
Yes, but I never watched it. But I just know of her.
you can let it go now. It's gonna just go to. There you go. Yeah.
Basically, the chick
Like,
carried the show, and he was kind of
yeah,
like a.
pretty much. He supported her a lot and stuff, and he was more of the business type, whatever, of the aspects of the journey of going with them. He progresses and builds up, but not as much as Remy was. Like, she was always the focus. They were just like the duo together. Um, but like if they ever probably killed him off, I mean, some people might be sad, but you could still take the whole show with just Remy itself.
Isn't it Revi, but spelled like
Remy,
like Levi with a Y?
probably. I'm probably saying her name wrong. I haven't watched the show in like forever, but yeah, someone can roast me off later.
Okay, this guy. I'm gonna give it my best. Isn't this the Twin Star Exorcist?
There you go.
Hey, I got one right. Yes, I never watched it though. I just knew you were watching it at one point, and I seen him.
Oh God, I must really waste my time in life with this.
+1. Go ahead, tell me.
No, I'm gonna have to put him on okay. I mean, the show could have been. I don't know. I think they could have done more with the show, to be honest.
He was
But like,
he was more of a main character than this guy, though, right? So
no, for sure, definitely.
he wasn't a
Like
supporting
the anime was
character.
really great though. Like it was really good. But but comparing to everything else, I think this would probably just be mid. Because it was him. He had a very interesting backstory because he was in, if I remember correctly, in a orphanage. Um, and then he met the one kid who he didn't do a deal with, like I. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to watch it again. But like, I know his one family member who pretty much turned evil started messing with, like, I think they call him like it was like a dark mist or whatever. But pretty much he turned himself into a demon essentially, and he pretty much killed everyone off. He would left him alive because I think he needed him to do something. Apparently, he was part of the Twin Stars Exorcist. I mean, the Twin Stars, who in legend was supposed to, if they get married and have a child, their child will pretty much save the whole world and defeat and destroy all of the demons or whatever. So his role essentially was, hey, you marry her, you give birth to child save world. And they were just like, what? No. So because him and his future wife both hated each other, like, badly. Like, they despised each other.
I remember some of that when you were watching it.
But later on, they romance, blah blah blah. Everyone has the happy ending. Then they eventually fall in love, and they're like, yes, let's fight together, be strong together, and save the world so our kid doesn't have to go through that and whatnot. It was sweet. But it was a nice show just to pass the time.
So this is our new base now for okay. If you're supporting a side character, you're the main character, but you're supporting a side character.
Yeah. Probably with the storyline, they couldn't do much with him, but like, I feel like they did him a little dirty.
Okay.
Don't remember what that is.
Yeah. Just outside there.
Don't remember.
Ryuko. Look. There's just things about world savers, but she had it in her the whole time, so it wasn't like she had a development. I'll put her. This isn't being sexist, but I'll put her here.
How is it? Wait, I don't get it. What do you mean?
women not being in front of guys.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay.
This is strictly
do it.
about character. Like Emma was in the lead for mid okay, all right? Don't judge me. Mao Sama. The devil is a part-timer. I know, but never watched. Tell me.
Really?
Yes.
It was a nice, funny, quirky anime.
I bet it was, because I definitely did see some things that made me laugh.
uh, um,
I know he's a caring demon lord who got transported to another world and became a fast food worker. Because that
Yeah,
scene,
and then, like-
scene where the one guy threatened him and shot at him, but then he like, as he was charging up to kill his friends, he kind of just teleported behind them. And it was like a oh, you fucked up moment. Yeah.
oh my god, that I'm not gonna lie, that anime made me laugh and just smile in so many ways. It was just very entertaining. I'm okay with putting him in the great. As show wise, character, does it still match up? I'm gonna say yes, because with his interactions with the what was the girl's name, who was pretty much, what was she, the hero or like the angel?
The
I think
redhead
she was
girl.
the- yeah,
I believe
Was
she was
she
an
an
angel.
angel, right?
Yeah.
Their interaction with each other, just like they supported each other to make each other great in the show. So I would say great, yes, throw him in great. And where, I don't know.
We'll put him above the supporting
Okay.
a different character.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Saitama, look. Look, Saitama is at least mid. Show is cool, but him as a character, like, he had development, obviously, from his base human self. Like he was like a Asta, like climbing into like power. But once he got that, he became a dull person, and that's the part we see in the whole show. And like, yes, he has a sense of morality. Yes, he has a sense of justice. He will save people as long as he is aware of it, because otherwise he's like, oh well, it sucks to be you. But like, like if he actively showed ambition, he would be a better tier.
I mean, they did show a glimpse of that, and like, looking at his past history.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We saw
Like,
it. We saw it for his development, but his development wasn't the part of the show. The part of the show we see is Kate Baldy. So, show-wise, One Punch Man is great. Oh. These next three are bangers. Senku. Boy, oh boy. I'm putting him here. I'm putting him here. I'm putting here.
To be honest, I put him third because, if anything, because if he would have died in the show, which they kind of like technically did so many times, that show would have ended. I mean, they could prolong it, saying like showing what happened after the fact and everything, but like without him, that show was just done.
Yeah, he basically was the show. There wouldn't have been a Dr. Stone without him. He himself was the Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the stone, the rocks itself were the Dr. Stone, because when he got revived after dude fake broke his neck. Actually, no, he did break his neck.
No, I was about to say no, he did.
But the stone helped him revive.
Yeah.
Wait, no, wasn't it the soap that he called Dr. Stone?
No. No.
No, I'm pretty.
No, they called him Dr. Stone.
No. Senku makes
Because-
soap. Hold on.
No. Okay.
Let me switch this over so you can see this as well. I'm pretty sure.
低化物その炭酸なんとかのつまりモルタルは攻め剣海藻からゲットした炭酸ナトリウムに油を混ぜて反応させりゃ完成だ病気イコールゲームオーバーのこの世界じゃばい菌浄化するこの小さい塊が医者代わりの命の石ドクターストーンだ
I fucking knew it. I knew it. Bro, I studied Dr. Stone, at least the anime, because I haven't fully got into the manga. But yes, he called the soap Dr. Stone. Oh, man. Alright, let me keep that one up so I can search stuff. And then let me switch this back over. Alright. But yes. Everything Senku went through and just how he was in general, he is definitely a top tier character.
Mhm.
He didn't go through a thorough character development because he was already a top tier character. Wait. Okay. I forgot his name, but I know it's the main character from Parasite, bro. I'm putting. Nah, yeah, I'll put him low. I'll put him low, top tier. Right there. Wait. You want to say anything?
All right. I'm trying to remember the show.
Parasite.
No. I remember the anime itself, but I'm trying to remember him as a character. I don't remember his build up.
You're trying to remember his build-up?
Yeah, because I know he was just like an ordinary student, and then the parasite went to get him, but somehow it just got into his arm instead of taking over his mind. Then him and do you remember what the parasite was called? Was it
He called him Migi for right. in
Migi,
Japanese.
right?
Yeah.
And then it was just his struggle of staying alive and then fighting with other parasites. And then he literally became a badass and then just slowly took over. I don't know. I mean, his character itself is just self-explanatory to his whole build-up to being top tier.
Yeah, he started off as a coward, shut in, sort of. He had someone who was already interested in him. The chick with the slick back hair, which I absolutely love that hairstyle. But he started off like that. The parasite tried to take him over. He stopped it, yeah. Then it took over his right arm. Became his sort of friend, although the parasite didn't really know what it meant to be or how humans work or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But as time went on, the parasite's DNA was changing him. He became a badass. But then because of that, because of that, he started to regret it because he wasn't showing emotions anymore and he was becoming savage. But then near the end, when the parasite sacrificed himself and then he lived for a while without the parasite and he was actually starting to show emotions again, that came full circle. He became a person who experienced being able to defend somebody with his own life, He was able to show emotions again. And in all, everything he went through with his mom having died, was his dad around?
I don't remember his dad being around, to be honest.
Yeah, so it was just his mom who ended up dying mid-show. Like, and then she got taken, like, then the parasite. Wait. Was it another parasite that killed his mom?
I don't remember.
Because I know that there ended up being a parasite that looked like her. I believe. And he had to, like, find closure with that. But yeah, top tier, just in general. Shinra! See, in our part of the anime, he's a great character. But later on in the manga, because I already got spoiled, I haven't read it though, he becomes a top tier character. But not a top tier character that went through a lot of shit. Just a top tier character who was able to stand up to issues. So I'll put him. I haven't. Between him and Ao Noah guy.
I can put him in front of that because he had, with his story and backstory, he has more. Not potential, more substance.
Actually, yeah, you know, his mom did get ignited by by the god and then turned into a demon, and then
I'm like, they probably could be on par, but like with Noah, Zero, it was only 2 seasons, so they kind of like put everything all together with it. With this one, you actually got to, you know, live his story and understand his build up of what pretty much made him what he is now.
Yeah.
And what he chose to be, even though people tried to direct him to be like, hey, you're this. And he's like, no, I'm a hero.
Yeah. His mom got ignited and they thought it was his fault. But in reality, she got turned into a demon by the pillar people, wherever they're the white coats.
Yeah. To save her son, her other son, but his brother.
Show. And his brother got taken away into that white coat cult, the white coat cult.
Mm-hmm.
He fought to try and get his brother back. This is from the anime, at least. But then into manga stuff, they crazy shit happens. Now this guy, I don't recall. I don't know.
See, I don't know if that's the swimming anime.
It probably.
I didn't watch that one. If it is,
it doesn't look like any sports anime I've watched. Which is something they're lacking here. They definitely could have put like Hinata or from Haikyuu or the. Have you watched Running with the Wind, the running anime?
The girl who jumped and then it kind of like takes her back in time.
Nah, it was just a bunch of college dudes that actually like had some development to it and a decent story.
College students Running with the Wind. Is that the one where it's like
It's the main character is a dude who is like a criminal, or he was just like stealing stuff, but he wasn't really like a bad criminal. And then he gets recruited to a college track team, and like one of the guys was semi like disabled, but his dream was to like be able to do like the Japan wide race. And there are some other characters too that were like they were just tagging along for free stay and stuff, but they all got motivated to actually run. It's a decent story. It's not something out of the world.
That one, because I don't know if I watched that one.
Yeah,
I
it's
might have, but I don't remember it.
it's not completely out of this world story wise, but it's actually good for a sports anime.
I feel like I should have watched that one.
I don't know who this next character is.
For the love of God, I know I've watched this one. Oh, what is this from though?
Oh, Run with the Wind is the actual Run with the Wind. The main character looks like the side character from Haikyuu.
Oh, 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 oh. What? New tab. My. I think you do know this one about.
What is it?
Okay.
What?
Okay.
K?
Okay.
K.
Okay.
K. Is it just the letter K?
It's just the letter K.
And nope, I definitely probably
No,
have not
yes you
watched
do.
it.
Yes you do. Hold on. Let me see the link to it. I lie to you not. You at least know of it.
K.
Oh, Run with the Wind. Oh no, I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
Okay,
Yes.
I've seen pictures of it, but no, I have never watched it.
Yes,
bro.
you have not watched it, but you do know of it.
I know of its existence, but I've never.
Yes. I think you know a little bit about the show at least.
No.
Seriously? I don't know, like a little.
Yeah.
little.
No. What
I
you
just
rating
put it
this
on the-
person?
I have to watch that anime in like a good long while. But essentially I don't think he actually knew what he was in the very beginning of the show. I think later on he slowly remembered who he was, and then like long story short, he became the White King that kind of like disappeared. Essentially, I think. No, not the White King, the Colorless King.
Neither white
Is
nor
every
black.
huh?
Neither white nor black.
Yes, he was the Colorless King because everyone was like a part of a, I guess if you want to call it like a gang or a clan. They were the kings. You know, those little weird sword-looking monument type things that will float in the air. There was a red, there was a blue, there was a gold, there was the green king. I think green was technology, red was power or flames, one of the two. Gold was he money? The energy? I forget what gold was. Blue was I know they were like a police force type thing. Just put him to haven't watched because I can't remember too much about him.
Alright.
Like I know the enemy, I just don't remember enough to judge him.
Have you watched No Game No Life?
Yes, I have.
You wanna rate him?
Wait, you haven't watched it?
Nope.
Really? Not that long. Even the movie was good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been waiting for a second season. For a long time.
All right, look, we've been waiting for Incredibles to be coming out with the second thing, and we finally got it after so long. Okay,
Yeah, keep having
don't
faith. Keep having faith.
don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Hold on to your copium. Keep having faith.
He is he worthy of top tier? Um, I'm gonna be safe and just put him in great. I don't remember if he's that worthy of top tier.
Just to put into perspective, all the things I've put together about No Game No Life is that it's chess with lollies. That's all I know. I don't know anything.
Wow. All because his sister is just very
Chess with lollies.
bruh.
I probably shouldn't be saying that on Twitch because I'm pretty sure that word is against TOS. But
Bruh. His
high,
out of all
mid,
the
low.
characters, his sister's just the only smallest person there.
High,
Everybody
mid,
else is just normal.
high, mid, low.
Just because I can't remember much, I'm just gonna say low.
Okay.
Wow.
I
disrespectful.
started this
keep on
show.
skipping Gurren Lagann?
I started this show, but I never finished it. It's something about zombie. Something this is something zombie. I forgot the title.
Bloodlet.
Bloodlet? Bro, ain't no way. Oh, is
Cool.
that a zombie? That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, it's a completely different dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Bloodlet, tell me. Tell me.
I'm trying to remember his John. What was he?
We'll just make it easy here.
They could have done so much with the show. I think that what was the show, like 10 episodes long, and then it just stopped. Like, I don't remember if they dropped it or. Oh no, they did have a second season, but it was 1 episode long. I don't know why. I feel like I should put him in trash, but I don't know if he's.
Was he a bad character? That's all you gotta think about.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because I keep on thinking as an anime as a whole. I don't remember him much as just a character itself. I know he was trying to save the girl who was, I think, a spirit or whatever, because I think she was dead, and he just like it was a nice quirky show. I'm gonna have to pass on this one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pass.
It's just, was he terrible or was
I
he...
don't remember. Like I don't really remember
Okay,
him
don't
being.
recall. Don't recall. Yeah.
That one's you. That one's all you.
Look.
You told me to
Yato.
watch it. I've yet to watch it.
What? You still haven't watched Noragami since it first aired in like 2014, 2015?
You're one to talk, mate.
Shut up, mate.
Just make your decision, bud.
You've been criticizing me this whole thing, and now when I tell, look, Yato from Noragami, he's been through some shit. Okay, he is a former calamity god, and people give him flack for it because wherever he goes, he brings trouble. But he's been trying to change his, or at least in the first season, he's tried to change his ways, by being like a prosperity god. He helps people out. He tags along a chick who tried to save him, but she ended up dying because she didn't know that he was a spirit technically. But then she didn't really die. She got her soul reattached to her body, but her soul was kind of loosey goosey, so it comes out every once in a while. And then he finds a lost soul, and he turns the soul into a weapon. and like whenever they get into problems, the little dude just turns into his weapon. He's a good guy, but it's that he's a good guy because he's gone through some things. So it's kind of like, who did I? Oh, it's kind of like him, the dude, the MC from Kekai. But even still during the anime, he still goes through a lot. So I would put him like. Yeah, I put him here. For real. I agree. Man, this list has not produced any trash characters so far.
Probably
There-
just don't know or don't recall.
yeah,
so.
there may be
Probably
trash among,
some.
these, but
There may be.
this guy. Okay, he's from the certain magical index series as well. Technically, I'm just dropping him here real quick. He's from certain magical index, and the white-haired guy. Where are you? Where did I put him? Here, him. He's from certain accelerator, scientific accelerator, I think, because that's actually his like superpower name. He's a basic dude, except that his one power is that his right hand negates every supernatural thing that happens in the show. He's kind of a Giga Chad, and he's the I just remembered this. He is the firmest believer in equality. Cause man, has he given some mean right hooks to women in that show. So, that being said, I'll put him above Saitama in mid, okay? Cause that's about it. Like, he helps people. He's not stagnant. He's not like a side main character. He's done like plot moving things, but he's not like he hasn't really struggled to be a great character.
Okay.
Yojo Senki, the Tanya the Evil.
Have you watched that one or no?
I started it, but no, I never finished it. I know it's a dude who actually got like wasn't it that he got pushed into a moving train, and then he reincarnated as this little girl in a magical world?
Yep.
Yeah. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. That's what it's the full title.
I like that anime a lot. It was a good one. She as the show itself, she kept everything very interesting itself. Because it's kind of like almost a revenge type thing, because she like wouldn't acknowledge the person who called himself God, but I think she labeled them as being X or something along those lines, right? Do you remember?
I think. Yeah, she spent like when she reincarnated, or probably during. I do recall that she like harnessed the hatred towards the god that like reincarnated her, especially into a little girl.
Well, like, and then like becoming a military commander in charge of platoon, always trying to find some way to just not have to go to the front lines or dead of wars, whatever. But everything, she just tries to do something, it bounces back against her, and then she's just stuck in the middle of it.
Yeah, they're in a magical World War II, kind of.
Essentially, yes.
So, I mean, as a character, what would you rate?
So I don't know if this person is top tier. I would say great, but I don't know. I feel like you can technically almost label it as top tier because she was very strong and everything. Put her mid hot great.
Like,
like before Death Note. There you go.
Okay. This guy. Is
Top
that?
tier.
Oh God. Explain.
Top tier.
Explain.
Top tier. I just love the anime.
Explain. It's not about the anime, dude. It's about the character.
So essentially, he went through some really hard struggles. He has no emotions whatsoever. The only feelings that he has or drives is to protect his sister. He can't use any type of other magic except for, I forget what they call it. Because of all the experiments that were done on him. That pretty much jacked them up. He is I think they considered him a special soldier. He pretty much, what did he do? I think I wouldn't say he's like an inventor, but like he's a genius. He made his own weapons. I think he's also helped them in the story with, oh my God, why am I not remembering this anime? Dear Lord. Oh. So like the other reason why he's like top tier is because one of the main things is that he can read people's magics, because it's a sequence magic, and it's like data, because they can't process it through the mind, so they use what's the devices, they use handheld devices to help process the magic sequences and whatnot, or the formulas, however you would like to go about it. He can literally read that in point whatever seconds, and then type it extremely fast, rewrite the code, whatever. But it goes so far to the point where he can restructure your data as a human being and technically bring you back to life. So like, say if you were shot, stabbed, killed, it's like he has a backup data of you, shoots you with the gun, and then brings you back to life, and you're completely healed or just restored back to that point in time where you didn't have the damage. But the crazy thing is that whenever he does that, he takes 10 times the pain you went through. And not through in the whole season, you've never seen the man flinch, because he literally has no other emotions at all.
And what show is this?
Irregular, what was it? Irregular Magic High School or something along those lines?
Oh, that's the one? Damn.
Yes. Like his sister. So like, I know they were separated in two classes. One's was the Bloom, and the other ones, I think they considered them the Duds or something. It was just on their uniforms if they had the flower or not. He had the uniform where he didn't have the flower bloom. His sister always had high praise of him and whatnot. She always felt everything was unjust and everything. I don't know if he purposely did it so he can stay on the low end of the radar, so no one really suspect him, or so he can like be in the background while keeping an eye of the bigger picture, or watching over his sister. But mostly also the test is mainly for people who can use magic normally, but he can't. He can only use one specific type of magic, and nothing else, because of what he went through with the surgeries and everything. So that's also his downfall, but like that's technically his biggest strength because of it, and what makes him so powerful as he is. I have to rewatch it just to help explain it a lot better, but please, top tier. Ephraim, front of Parasite. No, Darker Than Black. Yep. Yep.
This little chick. Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. I think I've only seen like 2 episodes.
I haven't watched it at all.
It's just
I know of it. I haven't watched it.
I do not know if there was any development with this little girl. I know that she was a shut-in. She was awkward as hell. I think this might be our first trash character for real. Because there's not much that goes on with her in her show, as far as I remember, and with everything I've watched. If anyone wants to debate me, just go ahead and just type in the comments. You're watching this on YouTube.
I can't argue with it because I haven't really watched it, so I guess I'm okay with it.
Now this little dude, can't really see it.
No, I can't really see his face, so I don't know.
Can I enhance? Oh god, I can enhance.
Trying to remember the art style.
Enhance.
Oh, Lord.
Who?
Huh. Nothing's coming to mind. I feel like I should know it, but nothing comes to mind.
Yami Yugi. Yugi. He's actually had a decent character development. At least his non-pharaoh self. His grandpa got snatched away and placed into a card or something, I believe.
Yep.
So he had to like fight his way up in the trading card world where monsters actually presented themselves. And then he was able to not have to rely on Pharaoh Yami like near the end.
But you know, to be honest, I felt like in some aspects the Pharaoh version of him was him when he just felt like when he actually believed himself to become stronger and whatnot. Because I think there was a time where wasn't an episode where they kind of locked the Pharaoh version away and he couldn't bring him out, and he kind of just had to like do everything on its own.
Yeah.
And he pretty much had the same or an essence of the Pharaoh version of him.
Yeah.
Like it was just pretty much like you are him. It's just deep within you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll put him as mid grade. Like he did show that he had what it takes to be able to save his everyone he cares about. He grew some balls. This guy.
Haven't watched Persona. What was that, 5, I think?
Yeah, beats me. This is one of the world shows. One of the 2.
You were for him, but not the other character?
Bro, because they all have white hair.
No. Alright, so the one with the white hair, who's his other counterpart that's also in the list right now?
This guy who I thought was from fucking the show he was in.
Who's also from the same anime? He's in the list.
I don't know, bro.
He's in the okay list.
I haven't watched it. Wait, he's him?
Yes. They're probably the same anime.
Oh, they are? Oh. Wait, how do they have 2 main characters? This list is broken.
Because he that's in the okay list is pretty much human from Earth. The one with the white hair.
Ah, yes, a human from Earth.
I think what did they consider him? He's a border? He's not exactly it. I think he's also human, but just go ahead. Yes.
Wasn't it like aliens invading or something to that world? To Earth?
They're pretty much from another planet within space, or
yes. Another
Is it from
planet
space?
in space.
It's been a while. I feel like they're all pretty much from Earth, but just descendants, and they all kind of like moved away. I might be confusing this with another anime, but who knows? It's been a while. But yes, he is super strong. Very quirky in the anime. Um, he knows how to bring everyone up with him. Like, even though the main character with the glasses, I forget his name, isn't strong or anything, but he agreed to have him as the leader of the group because he knows his potential, and he believes that he can become strong. I would say he would be at least great.
What'd you rate him?
Great.
Great. High,
Yeah.
mid, low?
I'd say on the higher side.
Okay.
Yeah, right there's fine.
Okay. Ooh, Yumeko.
Oh no.
She hasn't had any character development. That's all I'm saying.
No, just how freaky she is.
She just got hornier because they enabled her.
Bruh.
Okay, Yumiko. As a character,
I don't know what to say about her.
as a character, it's passable. But I mean, they don't really shine on her a lot.
No.
So this dude, he looks familiar. Again, just don't remember. I never watched.
If I'm not mistaken, he is from. Let me look it up real quick. This one shouldn't take me as long. Oh, maybe it's not this one. Okay. Oh. I know I've seen it. I just don't remember it.
Okay.
I know when I'll see it again, I'll know it.
Alrighty. Our list is looking mighty spectacular right now. He is from Seraph of the End.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has been through quite a bit. He lives in a world where vampires took over.
Yes, I wouldn't say he's top tier. Definitely great where you're putting him now.
Yeah. His best friend betrayed him. He still cares for his best friend who betrayed him. Everyone around him was about to get violated until he became a demon. Or an alternate. I don't really know how they had their monsters structured in that show, but he had his clutch up moments. Even though he became what he swore to kill. I'll put him like here.
I mean, he wasn't a demon, but if the sword took over, then yes, he does become one.
The spirit that inhabited the sword or whatever. The demon chick was in. She was like, "Are you sure about this?" He said, "Yes."
I thought it was a dude.
It was a.
I know. I think we all thought it was chick, but then it turned out it was actually a dude.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not even gonna look it up. The first thing he goes berserk, that he's like in his mind or whatever, and whatever the lady dude demon whatever was with him. Yeah, still like among the greats. Ooh, ooh, Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. Man, I can't wait until season 2 comes out. I've never read the manga, but I already love the show. Thorfinn. I am definitely putting him like up here. Yeah, right there. That's fine.
It's on the list. I have yet to watch it yet.
Vinland Saga is Vikings. Thorfinn was the son of a goat.
Mm-hmm.
But his papa got killed, and he decided to join. As a kid, he joined up with the people that killed his dad, so that he can build up and become stronger to kill the people. However, he got attached in a way to the guy who killed, like Stockholm syndrome, almost basically.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to fight him every time. However, because the guy was older and he had more battle experience, he kind of just like fended off Thorfinn every time.
Mm-hmm.
They got through some wars, but do you care if I spoil?
No, not at all.
At least for this show, because it's actually fucking good. It got to the point at the end where the guy he swore to kill ended up like suiciding. Basically, he threatened the king of the Vikings, and he ended up getting slaughtered. And then Thorfinn had a mental breakdown at the end of the show. So
Interesting.
amazing. Season 2 is like I'm pretty sure there's a time skip from the mental breakdown to later to like the next part of the show. I'm not too sure though. What was this dude's name? I know he's a comic got killed, but I want to refer to him by his name. He deserves this.
Google.
The comic got killed but got alive but got killed again.
And died the worst way.
Tatsumi. Tatsumi. You are clearly among the greats. But what we are doing here today is debating whether you should be a top tier character. Tatsumi is on an adventure. Like every fantasy world character would normally do.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the big world. He went to the U.S. of anime in hopes of becoming rich and funding the village that he came from. However, he had a rude awakening when a big titty lioness girl finessed him for the money he had. And in hopes of being able to make money again, he joined a rich chick as a servant. But little did he know what was about to happen next. One night.
What's this monologue?
One night, I'm gonna do this for the rest of the characters.
Oh my god!
Actually, besides him, I'll do him next because I haven't watched. I'm saving this show. I'm saving it. Little did he know that the two friends that had accompanied him on the journey before, but he got sidetracked along the way, had made it to the city and had the most unfortunate event happen to them as an adventurer. They ended up joining the same person that Tatsumi here had decided to serve. And because they were from a poor village, the person he decided to serve was abusing them and torturing them because they were peasants. the big titty lion chick came around with the gang, night raid, and was like, "Hey, you can either kill her or we'll kill her because she's corrupt." And Tatsumi was like, "Nah, I'll do it," and he ended up joining night raid. Speed running the remaining of the story. My man here did assassin work, sort of killing corrupt people up until the end when morality was at stake and the douchebag prince or king, I don't exactly remember, was threatening the whole town, and he sacrificed himself to kill or to defeat the guy.
Can at least put him 4. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Subaru. Good.
Um, I'm putting him top tier because just like Steingate, he pretty much went through the same thing. If not, like he's probably went through him a little bit more strangely than him because he got like literally murdered by an assassin who's just creepily just wants to kill him every time, even more with the weird desire. And then like, what is it? Every time he tries to tell everyone the truth about like what's with him,
how he returns through death.
Yes, the weird thing kind of like strangles his heart. Yeah, no.
Now the thing with that,
a man struggles.
Is it that it'll just kill him and then he restarts, or does he risk getting erased from like existence?
No, he restarts.
Oh, okay, so so just by telling someone he dies and just restarts.
No, he doesn't die. It just brings him in a lot of pain. I think if he keeps on going, I think it will squeeze his heart to death, and then he'll just restart again. But there's been weird points where he kind of restarts, but then gets so far to a point where it kind of like puts a new save location to the timeline.
Yeah.
Like if it goes so well, it's just like, all right, cool. You're now going to survive up to this point.
Yeah, I kind of figure that because from shorts I've seen, like there's points where when he dies, he like doesn't start all the way back. But yeah, I kind of figured that. I will be watching the show soon though. My boy Tajiro. Okay, see, Tanjiro isn't top tier, but he is great. He is very top great.
Yes, right there.
Another character who is very kind and gentle because he's been through shit.
I think he was just kind of gentle, just regardless. He just like shows no discrimination whatsoever.
Well, I mean, if you break his backstory down, like living in the woods, not being in the city, his dad being sick and then dying and leaving him to like kind of defend his siblings, and his mom, who was also like very old or mature, not old but mature, and like him having to do most of the leg work and hard work and stuff. You know, he would eventually, he would have eventually still like been kind and gentle even to demons. But yeah.
Have you watched the second season or not?
Oh yeah, I'm already. Yeah.
Should ask, man. Should ask.
Future diary, Mirai Nikki.
I'm like,
who's
he from again?
Huh?
I was looking at him. I was like, who's he from again? And they're like, Future diary.
Yeah, Future diary. Okay,
Yes, it-
Future Diary was like one of my first 5 anime. It was a mind fuck, but my problem was that it was at a time when anime wasn't easily accessible. Cause I was watching Future Diary off of and remember Animania, the Android app,
yeah.
bro. And then the manga version was like Mangania or something.
And it was like what the websites, Viz Anime. What else?
No, yeah. Later on, we found the Anime Haven and then Kiss Anime and stuff. But bro, Animania was such a clutch. That's how I started watching Bleach too, through Animania. So yeah, Bleach was like also, um, yeah, anime wise, I think my top 5, not my first 5 watch, not top 5. My first 5 watch were Naruto since I was a kid, Dragon Ball since I was a kid, but that was like on and off because my mom didn't like, she didn't like the fact that I was watching people with superpowers because she thought that it would like corrupt my brain. Which, I mean, look at me now. I'm a fucking weeb. It was Naruto and Dragon Ball. There were nights that I registered in my brain that Bleach was airing on Toonami because I would leave Cartoon Network on when I would sleep. But I didn't really watch it until high school, which Sword Art was my 3rd anime, and then it was Bleach, and then it was Future Diary. So yeah.
Got it.
Oh, you swear.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've got really hungry. I want a snack.
Main character from Future Diary. Let's see here. This guy was on for a ride. He was the main character, but he was being manipulated the whole time. Oh, Yuki. Mr. Yuki.
Remember the memes for her?
Oh,
The one
God.
with the shopping, the school supplies?
Look,
They had her posted on the school supplies.
as a character, he grew like he developed, but not in an ideal way. Like he fell in love with this mystery girl, who at one point like he didn't really acknowledge. Wait, I believe that's how it was. Like she was around, but I don't think.
I don't think she was really part of his life until like
Yeah,
he got into the nonsense that he had to go through,
yeah,
and then he got to know more about her and just like see her real side.
yeah.
But he also came to an understanding of why she was like that.
If we were rating she would be in God tier. Like that would be above top tier. She's done some and she had insane character development.
Mm-hmm.
But Yuki, his development came at the end when she decided to sacrifice herself because she couldn't bear to kill Yuki.
Oh yeah.
And he had to like just deal with it and end up not creating a new world, and he decided to stay in the void.
Yep.
So I mean, he didn't even kill anyone.
Nope.
He just had to deal with the fact that his murderous girlfriend was clutching up for him. But I'll put him in top mid.
But the man went through a lot.
Yeah, he's had to deal with the fact that people were dying so that he could win. Bro, and then the side ending. Oh man, that was so. When Yuno was in the alternate universe and she had to like and she just felt that something wasn't right, and that she broke through the dimension. Amazing.
A little scary, though. Imagine you trying to run away from her and she's like, "Yep, no, this doesn't feel right. Come here, boy."
All right, Simon from Gurren Lagann. This little man, I'm automatically putting him in top tier. The real debate here is where in top tier. This little digger, because he was an excavator, who one day just found a random drill in his underground colony, who no one in those underground colonies knew anything about the surface of Earth, essentially. Just one day fights he literally fights the embodiment of dark matter on a scale that's like 50 billion times bigger than the observable universe. All because he wanted to live a life with his imaginary girlfriend, who either way disappears because she was imaginary. She wasn't even real.
Got married to.
Oh yeah, she disappears on the day of their marriage. Yeah. To say he went through things is an understatement. I am putting him before Ed. So he's third right now in top tier. Goku, trash. Because I'll stick by this. Look.
No comment.
I'll stick by this.
No comment.
Yes, Goku could have been a murderous Saiyan and body and enslave everyone on Earth. Hold on.
I'm not getting into this one, sir.
However,
Oh boy.
he grew up thinking he was a human, but a very strong human with a tail somehow. All because of Grandpa Gohan. And he learned to love and protect humans because it was his home planet.
Go on.
But God, is he an asshole. The only development Goku has ever had is just powering up. He's stayed the same since original Dragon Ball. He stayed someone who just wants to get stronger and scraps with anyone who is strong because he wants to prove that he is stronger. That is why he's an asshole.
So it's not about how he purposely dies a lot?
No, fuck that. He dies because he's weak. That's it. That's the only thing that goes through his mind. Sure, he protects his kid, but that's because it's his kid. He sacrificed himself for Gohan. Cool. Dad of the Year award for 1 year. Because after that, he lets his son get his ass beat by an artificial alien.
Handle my light work.
And he feeds the enemy the sensu bean so that he can come back and beat his kid's ass. Nah, Goku's an asshole. And he has no character development. He's only been powered up. He's trash. Our actual legitimate trash character. Matter of fact, I'm going to move the chick out of that into the haven't watched, don't recall, because Goku is that trash. She shouldn't be in there with him. Damn.
But I bet you can't beat him in a fight.
Fuck that. That's the whole reason. You can't beat Goku, though. Shut up.
You okay there, bud?
I don't know. I got a cough. All right.
Okay. Someone clip that.
Ichigoat. Okay. Ichigo was always a badass, because even though he didn't realize that he was inherently strong because his mother was a Soul Reaper who got corrupted by a Hollow, a Vasto Lord Hollow at that, which makes it extra OP. And his dad was a Shinigami. No. His mom wasn't a Soul Reaper. His mom was a Quincy who got corrupted by an Arrancar Hollow or Vasto Lord Hollow. And his dad was a human Soul Reaper. Okay. Automatically, he is born with 4 genetic supremacies. So, teenager, doesn't realize he's super strong. But he uses that strength to defend his family. His sisters, and eventually Rukia, who he somehow sees, but then later we realize it's because he's part Soul Reaper automatically, so he sees spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And he uses his strength for good. He doesn't pick fights. He fights people that come his way. So he, automatically at the start of Bleach, he's great. He's a great character. But it doesn't make him top tier. Mainly because he doesn't really go through any character development. He just learns to he just learns to deal with things that are coming his way, and he doesn't really improve. He was already mature. Yes, he deals with the Hollow that killed his mom, but his dad ends up killing him. He goes to save Orihime, but it's just in his nature. It's not really a development. He defeats Aizen by sacrificing himself, but he was already kind of down with that in the beginning. He was always down to sacrifice himself, so it's not a development.
Did he really sacrifice himself? He just lost his powers.
He sacrificed his powers, yeah, and he was already stepping up to Aizen, who was a god, so he knew that it was either he sinks or swims.
Be honest, I don't really think he needed to go that far. I don't think Aizen was that strong for him to be using his last Bankai like that.
So he was already goated, but there was no development. And if you really want to break it down, unlike Goku, who trained to power up, Ichigo just had it in him the whole time. That's just how OP Ichigo was. Bro, his hollowification, it was just the hollow in him taking over. The fact that he could control the visored mask, it was just the hollow saying, alright, cool, use my power. The fact that he could use Bankai is because he was already inherently strong because his dad was a captain. And the fact that he could use Getsuga Tensho is because his mom was a Quincy. The fact that he could see spirits from the very beginning is because he was part Soul Reaper, part Quincy. And then the very moment that his Shikai, Bankai, whatever it manifested, it's because Zangetsu, who was at the moment you watch from the later on in the series, it was all because he had it in him the whole time. He just needed to learn how to control it, sure. But it's not really a power-up. The only moment where he really clutched up was during the last arc in the anime for the execution shit. What do they officially call that? That he used the powers that were in his badge because the badge was progressively collecting energy from him. Yeah, he learned to tap into that energy and use it as his own. But again, it was something that was given to him and that he just learned to control. Whatever. Ichigo, among high grades. That's it. Naruto. Oh boy, he's easily top tier. However, I will put him in low top tier
Mm-hmm.
because much like somewhat like Ichigo, he was only able to do things because he was already inherently strong. He had the Nine Tails implanted in him. He just had to learn how to control it. He had insane endurance and chakra capacity because he was born in Uzumaki. That was proven. He just had to learn how to use that for the greater good. But man, he could have gone the most completely devious route. And people saw that in one of the Naruto movies, where he got transported to another dimension or another universe or whatever, in which Naruto was at one point a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of like decorrupted him in that universe, and then he just went back. He
I'm
could,
gonna fix this.
yeah, he could have been an absolute menace had he not been treated properly by Iruka Sensei, which he's the GOAT, Iruka. We should really have a side character tier list because Iruka would be S tier. But just having to go from getting bullied and tossed aside because you're an orphan with a demon inside of you to being the greatest and everyone respecting you because you actually tried hard for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he deserves top tier. Low top tier. But yeah. I'll put him mid top tier. Okay. Last one. Now we're done here. Yeah, we've been at this for almost 3 hours.
Yep.
Kirito-kun?
Oh no.
Kirito.
Why'd you have to say Alright, you did not need to say it like that.
Kirito.
No. Please stop.
Everyone's favorite edgelord, the Black Swordsman.
Edgelord. It's the Edgelord for me, sir. Wow.
All right. What is your opinion, bro?
Can you explain first? I can't really talk at the moment.
All right. I mean, he kind of felt like, okay, excuse me, as a character, he could have gone many different ways as well. No one could have known that the game was not going to let them log out. But he had the advantage that he already knew the game and people hated him for it. So automatically, he was already getting shitted on. From there, he could have went completely devious route. He could have been a laughing coffin. He could have been a dick, manipulated the player market. He could have done a lot of shit. But he decided to help out and consequently watch people die. People who he grew to like and want to be around die many times. But like, there's still the factor that he didn't grow into greatness. He kind of started there. Because the fact that he was able to survive in the game was because he knew mostly everything about it up to a certain point. Which, it was like, by that time, like, by the time the first season ended, he didn't really need to know much more about the game because it ended abruptly when they killed the administrator dude. So it really comes down to the fact that he was able to make to like open up and be able to believe in making friends and be able to protect people again. So yes, he's gone through actual character development, even though he was a major edgelord. But then after that, people kind of just hated the fact that he was kind of cringe in having to protect Asuna, or at least find her, and all the other stuff of like, I really don't understand why people hated the other season, because it was just more games. There wasn't really a existential threatening thing, so it was kind of chill, except for the final underworld arc that they had to get Alice out of the thing because there's like private militaries that wanted to take her for their own gains, which was kind of an existential thing. It could have been very threatening.
Well, yes, because in their timeline in the world, it's like she was technically the first AI,
Yeah, true, like a true
most advanced.
Yeah,
Yeah. Pretty much almost human-like to understand and work AI.
yeah. And like, it was really in that final arc that we got to see Kirito actually want to throw himself in the line to save people. Because beforehand, he would do it, but it's because he kind of knew how the enemies work. Except for like players, because you can never like anticipate what a person could actually go, like what lengths a person would go through. I like how I'm breaking down Sword Art the most out of every other anime here.
I'm not that surprised. But I do have to comment on one thing. Like, what do you mean? Like, he was like the star of everything? Because in the very beginning, he made himself like public enemy number one purposely, in order to, well, I wouldn't say save, but to help everyone move on through the whole thing. Like when they defeated the first boss.
Well, it's not that he purposefully did it. He just accepted it. Because people realized that he tried to give the raid leader the tip that the monster was going to switch weapons. And they're like, so if you knew, why didn't you just tell all of us? Or something like that. And then they were like, oh, so you're a cheater, or the beta cheater, or whatever, you're a beater. And he was like, yeah. And then he just put on the coat and was like, if this is how it's gonna be, I'll just go my own.
Well, even though technically the leader was a beta tester too, because he was like, I need to get the last hit.
Yeah, so like, what other input would you want to add?
No, you pretty much went over most of it, yeah. And I agree for the placement that he's at.
Alright, yeah. I'll put him, I put him below Tanjiro, top grade.
I like that placement. I could deal with that one.
Alrighty, that is the end of this anime list. I would have loved to see more MCs in here, but we are dealing with what we got. Alrighty, I want to thank everybody for coming in and watching this video, and anyone who tuned in live on the twitch.tv/itmelegend. If you agree or if you disagree with this list, please do tell me in the comments below. I want to hear your opinions. I am very open-minded. I'm not gonna trash people for their opinions because it's your opinion. I give information, and it's up to you if you want to take it and change your mind or whatnot. This is what I firmly believe. I do have a lot of anime that I clearly need to watch so I can give a better and whole opinion. If you have any thoughts about the people in the haven't watched, don't recall list, let me scroll. If you have any opinions on these people, also drop it in the comments. And that is it for this tier list. If you liked the video, drop a like. If you absolutely despised my take, dislike it. If you want to see more, go ahead and drop a subscribe. And if you want to see me live, by the time this video is out, I'll probably be streaming Final Fantasy 14. Just drop by the Twitch. Links will be down below. Follow to all the socials. Also links down below. Join the Discord, so you could be a part of the next tier list, whatever I do. That is it from me, me Legend, and I'll be ending the stream here. Peace.